A lot of coaches that look at the platform that maybe aren't that tech savvy when they look at CoachNow, sometimes when they hear me speak at a conference or something like that, or they hear other coaches talking about it, like, whoa, wait, I got to record the entire hour? I've never done that. How do I do that? It's not what we're asking you to do. You know, as a coach, that there's certain moments during a time with an athlete, right? There's these memorable moments, these learning keys, so to speak. And if you've been doing it a while, even if you're working with a brand new person, you kind of know when the gold nuggets are going to fall out, so to speak. You kind of have your plan or your kind of process to moving somebody through a session. So you know when things are going to come. So if you find yourself repeating these moments with different athletes, let's just make sure you capture them, right? Pull out your phone, launch the CoachNow app. You're going to be in your athlete's training space while you do that, or in your athlete space while you do that. And the great thing is you can capture those moments, hit save, and then it uploads into the cloud. So you don't have to do stuff when you go home. So really what we try to preach is that you're going to capture at least 3 things. And if at minimum, at least 1 thing. So the 3 things would be something to do with the technique, if it's a session that warrants that. And most sessions do if you're on the driving range or in the gym. Sometimes it's more of a performance session. Maybe you don't do that. Some sort of drill, but let's not just capture the drill for the time that it's done. Let's record that drill and ask questions to the athlete, right? Let's make it an actual moment because you're having a real conversation with a real person. Let's not have a drill be a 3-second video. Let's record the drill. Ask the athlete, why are we doing it? How did it feel? What would you like to improve next time? Things like that. And at minimum, you're going to want to close out every single session with some sort of recap, right? You're going to interview the athlete, and you also can give them an opportunity to interview you. Just hand them your phone, tell them to point it at you, and start talking. So at the minimum, you're going to leave a coaching session with maybe a 2 to 3 minute video of a recap of what was most important, what was learned. And you would be amazed at how meaningful that is, not only for the athlete, but if you're working with youth athletes, their parents. They love hearing what their son or daughter did today and what they learned. And they're able to see that in near real time, even if at the office or somewhere else. That's really meaningful. It's actually, we found it to be far more better ROI for parents, in their opinion, than seeing a golf swing, right? They want to hear it and kind of feel it from their kids when the kid is kind of in the heat of it versus at home when they've disconnected and they're like, man, I don't even want to talk to mom and dad because they keep asking questions about stuff.